Your dog did something today that you probably just completely ignored. Something that, according to animal behaviorists, was a direct message aimed straight at you, and you missed it. Okay, let's dive into this because what you're about to learn is going to permanently change the way you look at your dog.
Just think about it for a second. What if there's been a conversation happening every single day in a language you were just never taught to speak?
Well, today, that all changes. We are going to decode the secrets her dog has been trying to tell you for years. Let's start with the very foundation of your relationship.
So, this first part is all about those behaviors that really build the core of that human-dog relationship. These are the signals of deep trust and love that, honestly, we often just overlook. It's a classic, right? They don't sit on the couch next to you, not on the floor beside you, but specifically on your feet. Believe me, this is not random. It's a choice that is absolutely loaded with meaning.
The meaning here is surprisingly deep. It actually has 3 layers. So first up, scent. To a dog's incredible nose, your feet are like a scent broadcast tower. So by sitting there, they're wrapping themselves in your strongest signal. Second is safety. That physical contact triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It literally makes you their biochemical safe space. And third, it's a declaration. If a stranger is near, it says, "Hey, this human is mine. Back off."
Okay, this one trips up so many people. We see a dog turn its back to us and we think, oh, I'm being ignored. But in canine body language, the back is the most vulnerable surface. Showing it to you is the highest possible expression of trust. It's your dog saying, I know for a fact you won't attack me from behind. You cover my back, I'll cover your front. It's not a snub. It's this profound statement of safety and partnership.
And that trust, it runs deep. Science is finally catching up to what dog owners have always known. This 2018 study confirmed that when you're upset, your dog really feels it. And it's not just a learned response, it's something like real compassion. They detect these tiny shifts in your breathing, your heart rate, even the chemistry of your skin, and their own distress gets triggered by yours.
That deep trust is built on something even more ancient. So now we're going to look at the behaviors that aren't learned, but are echoes from a time way before couches and kibble.
So, why does your dog eat dirt? Now, before you just dismiss it as some weird habit, consider this. The scientific term is geophagy, and we see it in wolves, gorillas, even elephants. Soil can contain minerals like iron and zinc that might be missing from their food. Your dog isn't being bad, their body might be sending a crucial signal for a nutrient it desperately needs. So always assume nutrition first, not a behavior problem.
When your dog violently shakes a toy, they are reenacting a hardwired hunting sequence. That side-to-side shake, that's the terminal kill. The squeak from the toy mimics prey in distress, which tells their brain the hunt was successful. And then the toss, that simulates pursuit and capture. It is one of the most psychologically satisfying things a domestic dog can possibly do.
Ah, the zoomies. The scientific term is fraps, or frenetic random activity periods, and they are a sign that everything is right in their world. Look, dogs are built to run for miles. When that energy builds up in their nervous system, it needs a release. This chaotic sprint is just a healthy, regulatory reset. Your only job is to move the breakables out of the way.
Ever found a stale piece of kibble under your pillow and wondered, what on earth? Well, here's why. Your bed has the highest concentration of your scent in the entire house. To your dog, that means it's the safest, most protected territory they know. By pure dog logic, it is the most secure place to store something valuable. The instinct is ancient, even if their memory of where they put it isn't always so great. Okay, this next section is critical. I really want you to pay attention here. These are the behaviors we most often get wrong, and our misunderstanding can cause real damage to the trust we've worked so hard to build. This is such a tragic misunderstanding, and it's led people to rehome their dogs. When you touch a sleeping dog, their brainstem fires an instinctual growl before their conscious mind even wakes up. That growl isn't at you. 2 seconds later, their brain catches up, and you see the tail wag and the soft eyes. The crucial point here is to never, ever punish this. If you do, you're just teaching them that sleeping near you is dangerous.
Did your dog steal the steak right off the counter? Well, from their perspective, they did absolutely nothing wrong. See, the canine world doesn't have a concept of property ownership when it comes to food. It just has possession. If food isn't being actively guarded, it is available, period. That guilty look you see afterward, that's not remorse, it's fear of your reaction. They've just learned you become pretty frightening after certain events. This is not your dog being dramatic or spiteful. It's actually a display of incredibly precise and logical thinking. They have made a very clear connection. Suitcase equals your disappearance.
Let's break down their strategy, because it's pretty brilliant. First, they see the suitcase, and they know what's coming. Second, their logic is kind of flawless. If they physically block the packing process, well, maybe the departure can't happen. And third, they press their body into your clothes to mark them with their scent and soak up yours. It's a biochemical way of holding on to you. This isn't malice at all. It's pure panic.
A lonely howl can be absolutely heartbreaking to hear. But what if it's not actually sadness? What if it's an emergency broadcast?
Because that's exactly what it is. In the wild, a howl is like an acoustic GPS. It's designed to carry for miles and help separated pack members find each other. Your dog can't tell the difference between you being at work and you being gone forever. Their pack has vanished, so they are broadcasting their location, trying desperately to guide you back home.
So, after all these signals of trust, of instinct, and of miscommunication, we arrive at the most fundamental message of all, the one that really ties everything together.
We saved this one for last because it really is the key. The lick is not just a kiss, it's the root of their entire language, something formed in the very first moments of their life. The meanings are layered. It all starts at birth, as their mother's lick stimulates breathing and signals safety, and that association never fades. They are also grooming you, which is a powerful bonding mechanism that marks you as family. And get this, it can even be a medical checkup. Dogs have been known to detect chemical changes on the skin, like those from cancer or diabetic episodes, just by persistently licking one spot. And this is not new. That rough tongue on your face is a ritual of recognition that has been spoken between our two species for 15,000 years. And now you speak it too.
So, as we finish up here, just take a look over at your dog. Look at how they're sitting, what they're doing. What message have you been missing? What are they trying to tell you right now?